Hey guys, it's Michelle from Be Vegan, and today is going to be a review slash come along with me as I try this out for the first time. And what I will be using is a product called Hairprint. What Hairprint is supposed to be is a very natural non-hair dye. And I'm going to show you how it works step by step. For me, it's something that probably the very last thing that I've wanted to switch over to a non-conventional, more natural kind of beauty product is hair. And because I'm deathly afraid of what could possibly go wrong with either using a natural hair dye or using henna. For what I do for a living, it is really important that I look presentable, and my hair is a big part of basically my business card. So now that I've just finished a contract and I'm not going to be, I'm basically on vacation for a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and experiment with something. This is the box from Hairprint, and I actually randomly found this online. I've never heard of it before this, but this was probably about a month ago. I was just looking for non-toxic ways of dyeing gray hair, and of course henna popped up. And then all of a sudden I found this on somebody's blog and I started researching more, and it seemed really quite amazing. What it says is that it has a complete list of clean ingredients. It says that they're food grade ingredients that you can pronounce. I've seen a video of David Wolf actually taste the ingredients, so I mean, if you can taste what you're putting on your hair, I think that's a really good thing. Hairprint is free from behavioral toxins, carcinogens, developmental toxins, endocrine disruptors, fire retardants, GMOs, heavy metals, neurotoxin, pets, reproductive toxins, toxic solvents, harmful VOCs. So, I mean, that's a big deal, because if you look at conventional hair dyes that are normally made from coal and tar, and I don't know about you, but I do have gray hair, not everywhere, but of course right where you can see it, and it's very important that I keep that covered for right now while I'm still working as a performer, because hey, what it comes down to is what I look like is if I get hired or not sometimes. I know that's harsh, but it's true. On the website there is a hair chart, and you kind of match up your natural hair color with that, and for me that was a dark, and if it says that if you have less than 50% gray, you can only use one kit at a time. You don't have to like double it up if you were 50% gray or more. So I just bought one box and I want to just see if anything happens. I have high hopes for this. It was kind of expensive. It was about $44 after shipping. So I do hope that it works and that it lasts, but the only way to tell is to try it. So let's get started. The first thing that you want to do is about a week before you even use this is to stop using conventional shampoos and conditioners that have a lot of nasty stuff that can really just gunk up your hair. I'm covered with that because I don't use that anyways. And so they give you the first packet, which is the first packet that they give you is called Prepare, and it is a pre-treatment shampoo, and basically probably all this does is just really get any buildup out and leave your hair pretty squeaky clean so that the actual pigmentation will stick to the hair. Before I start, I do want to show you where my actual gray coverage is. Of course I have my hair in a very complicated braid. Like I said, it's not major gray, but of course it comes basically right where my fringe is, so you can see it when my hair is down, and that's a cute picture. And then also basically directly on my center part, exactly where the world sees my hair, is gray, so yay for that. And then I have basically it's about this area. I have gray throughout, nothing down here, so this is natural. I guess I could just walk around like this all the time and I'd be fine, but that's not the way it works, huh? Okay, so I have got the Prepare in, and I mean, it just basically looks like shampoo, but it's really thick. I'm going to continue to really work this in. I just really wanted to cover my hair, so I'm going to try and do my very best job. And I'm also going to do a little of this because that's fun to do. So I have just rinsed my hair, and now I am on to the next step. And just as I suspected, that really just kind of stripped your hair, kind of like a clarifying shampoo would do, just so it's super clean and like doesn't move like that. Okay, so the next step would be to take the first Restore powder and Restore liquid, and I put it into a glass bowl like this. You can't put it into aluminum, I would suspect, just because the chemical reacts just like a bentonite clay mask would. So here's the powder from one packet, and then I'm going to put the liquid from this powder in there too, and they say to wear gloves. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. These gloves are actually pretty good quality. They're not like a typical plastic cheapy glove that you would find in a box color. And they're nice and high, which is nice. I don't know if long sleeves is the best idea, but hey, we'll find out. At least it's black. Okay, so this says you will find 2 packets of Restore powder and 2 sachets of Restore liquid. With gloves on, pour the contents of 1 package of powder into a 1-quart non-aluminum bowl, and then add the sachet of the liquid. Stir together with the brush. Mixture will expand after 20 seconds after the mixture will start to turn a reddish hue. Begin to apply to your hair using the brush as a spatula. This is the brush. And as you apply, it will eventually turn black, but this will not be your final color. Within 6 minutes, apply and massage all of the mixture on your hair, working it into the roots and down the length of the hair. Begin with the gray area first, and be sure that it is always covered by the formula. Set your timer for 15 minutes. Then when that's up, you basically do this whole thing again. So with the same Restore packet and liquid, there's 2 of each, you do the whole thing again. So I'm just going to go ahead and time lapse this so you can see how I am applying. When time is up, use your gloved hands like a squeegee and wipe away all excess Hairprint formula. If your scalp tends to be sensitive or dry, we recommend that you rinse and towel dry before reapplying the second Restore formula. If not, you can reapply without rinsing. It will work either way. Be sure to work it thoroughly into the hair. I'm going to apply the Restore 2 and then leave it on for another 15 minutes. They're not labeled like Restore 1 or Restore 2 or anything like that. It just is the same thing twice. I'm going to try and work a little bit faster this time to make sure that I get it in there. Okay, so I've just done both steps of the Restore, and now I'm on to the last step, which is called Complete, and it's the same process. So I will just go ahead and do that. I will say though that my hair feels really, really dry, like super duper dry. And I'm hoping that I got everything out. But yeah, other than that, pretty standard. In the meantime, on the Hairprint website, of course, they have a woman, reading a book, having a cup of tea, and everything being completely unmessy. I'd say I'm doing a pretty good job of keeping it, fairly together, but it is messy. In the in-between times, I've been watching YouTube videos and simultaneously cleaning up so I make sure I don't stain any part of the bathroom. This one's very purpley. And the directions say for this one that you will notice it turns purple and it does not expand like the Restore. Apply and work into the hair with 6 minutes of mixing and set your timer for 15 minutes and then to rinse with lukewarm water. And then it says to wash thoroughly with a shampoo and conditioner, a natural one of course. And then that's the end. Okay, last step. Let's do this, then wash it out, and then see what it looks like if it did the job. So I am fresh out of the shower. I tried to wash my hair in the sink, but I was just making such a mess. I had to take a full shower. I just want to give you my impressions right now of how this feels. It feels very dry, very dry. I will have to see and let you guys know what it looks like when it is dry and styled so you can see how the gray coverage went. I still see some gray, but I do see that it did indeed get a little bit of it. So maybe it's just a matter of applying a few times over. It's going to be easier for me to tell once I have it dry. So these are the final results, and then I will tell you my thoughts on them. It's definitely much darker than it was, but that was to be expected because my hair has been bleached and been so many different colors this past year. I mean, that's only to be expected. I was expecting that. And I have to say, the worst part is here where it is completely just damaged from overstyling and over like chemical damage. So like bleaching the ends, ombre, and then back end. So that part's a mess and disgusting, and I'm just really hoping that it will fade with some washes. Now let's talk about what this did to the actual gray hair. It covered some of the gray hair. I want to come in here so you can see, but I still do see a little bit of gray hair. But I want to say that this covered in a way that's not like dye. It covered that it kind of soaked into the hair follicle as opposed to just covering it on top. So I feel, just by looking at my hair at the root where the gray is, I feel that this, if it's done another time with a better, more precise application to only the gray areas, will be good and my go-to. Like I said, this is just my first time trying it, and I wanted to bring you guys along to kind of show you where I made mistakes and what worked and what didn't. The process overall I felt was a little bit long, but if it does work, I think it's worth it. My actual condition of my hair feels really, really, except for the damaged part, really healthy and light and without any residue. My head doesn't stink like chemicals. It does stain the skin a bit. You can see on my ear, it's a little bit black, but I'm sure that will go away with a couple of washes. So overall, I feel pretty good about it, but next time what I would do is not do my full head. I would just focus on the areas in the root that need to be done, and I would just leave all this out because I've had so much chemical damage. It does warn against that on the website, and I knew that was something going in that I would probably encounter. The website does say if you don't want, like say if you have ombre or you don't want an area of your hair to be covered, you just coat that in a coconut oil so that the hairprint does not get on it. I didn't do that because I just wanted to go all in and see what happened, but now I'm going to choose a little bit more carefully. I will try this again, and I will let you know and give you an update on this as to whether it covers the gray better next time, because I don't know if it's a continual thing, that if you continually are doing it, it's going to help your hair restore its natural color, or if it's a fade out, wash out, you just have to do it again kind of thing. If you've tried Hairprint before, let me know in the comments below anything that you saw that I was doing incorrectly that might be helpful for the next time. Or if you just have any tips that you found out on your own, let me know. Also, let me know any non-chemical gray hair restorers besides this one that you have tried, any tricks with henna, any brands. I'm definitely interested to find a healthy way to cover my gray. And you know, they say that eating a diet in whole foods can sometimes restore gray hair, and I'm definitely hoping that that will happen. But if it doesn't, I also want an alternative. I'm just going to be completely real with you. So, okay, I hope you liked this video and that it was interesting to you. This is truly the last frontier for me as far as finding something that works, that's not chemical, that I can still feel good about myself. Maybe gray hair and covering it seems vain, but I'm not ready to stop covering my hair yet. I'm not there yet. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. And also please subscribe if you're not already so you can know when new content is coming out. You can follow me on Instagram and on Tumblr at BeVegan. Okay, I will see you guys next time. Bye.